In the ancient Hermetic tradition, music was a form of prayer, and also in the ancient Egyptian tradition, there was something called the hikau, which was the power of the letters. Each letter got its own frequency. Each letter got its own power. This is why words were so important. But what is the common thing between this and that? Frequencies. The quality of the frequency. The quality of all the things that you say and you feel, because frequency is everything. Energy is everything. This is what Nikola Tesla said. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. In today's video, I'm giving you an idea on how to shape your reality based on this invisible life force that is all around us, that responds to our frequency, whether with words, with music, with feelings, with thoughts, with everything that you can ever possibly imagine, even with shape. So in today's video, we are going deeper in that. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. In Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard, you can find in Chapter 1, Law and its Operation, that the very first words Neville was talking about is this: the world and all within it is man's conditioned consciousness objectified. Consciousness is the cause as well as the substance of the entire world. If we want to go deep on understanding this statement by Neville Goddard, let's see this picture right here from the Hidden Reality book by Dr. Ibrahim Karim of Cairo, Egypt, the founder of the science biogeometry, a qualitative science. So to understand this power, let's decipher these pictures. The first one here, you can find that there is a state of non-duality where 0 equals to infinity. When 0 equals to infinity, it is beyond time and space. It is not in the 3D or any of this space and time realm that we are living in. It's beyond time and space, where everything and its opposite are together. Then there is a pulse of creation, a divine light that goes into the time and space, creating the polarities, creating the yin and the yang. So this activates the Xiron, or the Zeron, is the timeless, spaceless originator and harmonizing container of creation. So the pulse of creation activated conscious centering principle. So let's imagine this. This is non-duality, and then positive and negative appears. If they get close together, they cancel each other. If they are far away from each other, then it's gone. So there must be a conscious law that is keeping them rotating, making a balance, making everything in balance. It's a wisdom, it's a power that knows where are these two opposites are and how to balance them together. So let's check this diagram too. This is the 0 infinity state, and then a point of the divine light, the Zeron, goes into time and space. The eightfold expansion of the Zeron center creates the outward mental and inward emotional spiral radiation. This is why I always tell you your thoughts shape the experience, and emotions and feelings draw the event back to you. So Z1 or Z1 here is the center creating the pulse. So let's imagine that it's a vessel like that. Its center is Z1 and its periphery is Z8. So we are actors in between those. This is why there is only God. There is nothing but God, and we are a part of that God. We are collectively a part of God. So if you think about it here, the interaction between the outer mental and the inward emotional spirals called the psychon. This explains why Neville said things like the universe is you pushed out, because what you consent to be true will be externalized, because you are the center. You are everything. You are one-on-one with God. You are a part of it. You cannot be separated from it. There is a divine light within you. This is why when you think of something and you fill yourself emotionally with the idea that it is accomplished, you find it materializing in front of your own eyes. Because hidden reality is there is nothing but the manifestation of this divinity state, of this divine consciousness, and you are a part of it. So, it is to consciousness that we must turn if we would discover the secret of creation. Knowledge of the law of consciousness and the method of operating this law will enable you to accomplish all your desire in life. If we think about it here, if you want to achieve something, you now know that your thoughts are creating the image, the idea of the thing that you desire. And then your feelings, your emotions and feelings, and what you consent to be true about yourself draws the event to you. I want you to check out this diagram right here, this chart. As you can see here, love and peace and gratitude are one of the key frequencies that we have. These emotions make us operate on a much higher frequency, and we are operating on frequencies because with universal resonance, we can become in harmony with everything of the same quality. Universal resonance is the one thing that merges between the left brain perception and the right brain perception. When you are thinking from the end, putting feeling into it, you are becoming in resonance with that thing. And all the possible things that are on the same frequency will come to you. This is why being grateful alone will attract all the things that you want. Because when we want things, we want them to have a certain feeling or emotion. When we get something, we have a certain feeling. You want the relationship to feel loved. You want the money to feel abundant. You want the health to feel the gratitude. Once you get to the end and you feel these feelings, you are activating the law of resonance, the universal law of resonance. So you are bringing everything that are on the same frequency as this vibration. You are attracting all things to your life that are on the same frequency. So you will have more things to be abundant. You will have more things to be grateful for. All of a sudden, your disease is gone. All of a sudden, you are healthy and powerful. All of a sudden, you have a lot of money. You are getting ideas. You are executing these ideas and you are getting results from it. Consciousness is the one and only reality, and feeling is the one and only medium through which ideas are conveyed to the subconscious mind. Remember, we have two modes of perception, the linear time perception and the subconscious mind or the cyclic time perception. We have two minds in one body, or two souls in one body, if you can say that. But we have a roommate with us. So you are your five senses, your identity, and then there is a roommate with you that is in harmony with everything in the world. The subconscious realm, your true self, your inner being that is in harmony with everything. The inner man, the I am. This I am, when you give him an idea by thinking from it and give it feeling as if it's already done, and you give it in thanksgiving to him, that I amness within you will execute this idea and will externalize it in your outer world, because by the law of resonance, you are resonating with all the people around you. How? Because you were once in the non-duality. We all were just the one. The one is the all are the one. This is why we tell you that the universe is mental. Once you think about something, you are resonating with all its likeness in the world and in all the universes. When you think of something, you are becoming in resonance with all similar things in this universe and all parallel universes. So be careful of what you are thinking about. Be careful because you don't want to entertain a bad thought. A bad thought can turn your life into a bad, miserable, unbearable life. And it all comes down to one thing and one thing only, the inception point between consciousness and unconsciousness, and that is before you go to sleep. This is why in many traditions, they always tell you that before you go to bed, you gotta have a bit of a ritual. Like you sit down, you clear your mind, you see yourself with the good that you want. You see it as already being an accomplished fact, not something that you will encounter in the future, but as if it is happening now. And just having this feeling of accomplishment will make you realize your goal. Because as Neville Goddard said in Feeling is the Secret, and Neville was so mystical, by the way, he used a lot of esoteric knowledge, but in a simple way in order for us to understand. The dominant of two feelings is the one expressed. I am healthy is a stronger feeling than I will be healthy. To feel I will be is to confess I am not. What you feel you are always dominates what you feel you would like to be. Therefore, to be realized, the wish must be felt as a state rather than a state that is not. So let me decipher here what Neville is talking about. Neville is talking about the idea of pushing your desire to the future, because everything to the right brain is here and now, and you want to make the resonance between what you are in right now in this linear time and what is already there in the subconscious realm in your true nature. So you want to make the resonance by feeling as if everything is happening now, here and now, in this very moment. You are taking a shortcut. You are taking a shortcut to your dreams by becoming the man or the woman that you want to be. You are not trying to push it forward. You are feeling as if it is happening now, and you are going to sleep with that feeling, that emotion. You are raising your vibration, and then you are taking that vibration and convey it to the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind doesn't care if you impress it with a good thing or a bad thing. It just takes it. It loves you unconditionally to the point that it supports you in any way, shape, or form. If you impress upon it something that is bad, it will give it to you. If you impress upon it something that is good, it will give it to you. It does not comprehend the idea of good and bad. It just wants to serve you. Think feelingly only of the state you desire to realize. Feeling the reality of the state sought and living and acting on that conviction is the way of all seeming miracles. All changes of expression are brought about through a change of feeling. What you consent to be true about yourself and about your world will be externalized in this 3D hologram, because this is a mirror. Once you smile, it smiles back. Or as you go to the movies and you sit down and you see the movie, when you are seeing the movie, you know that the movie is coming from the projector. What if I told you that you are the projector? So, when you get tired and the projector heats up and you want to sleep, you can put a new movie in. So when you wake up, a new movie will be running in front of your own eyes. To impress the subconscious mind with the desirable state, you must assume the feeling that would be yours had you already realized your wish. In defining your objective, you must be concerned only with the objective itself, not the matter of expression, not how it's going to be done, not when it's going to be here. You got to go to the end, because when you have something in the end, you're living in the end, will you be looking for the ways to achieve it? You already have it. When you are imagining the thing that you want to imagine or the thing that you want to achieve in life, go to the end, go to the end result and be there. When you are there with repetition, day after day, night after night, you will become convinced that it is done. Not only in the subconscious realm, which is the most important part, but also your actions will reflect that in the world. You will wake up and do certain tasks that you wouldn't normally do. You will go to the gym because you imagined yourself being in a good physique, for example. You imagined yourself being a businessman. Now you have this idea. Now you are executing on it. You are becoming intertwined with the idea that you conveyed upon the subconscious mind. You are becoming one with the one. So you are merging thoughts and feelings together. And as I told you in the beginning of this video, this interaction between thoughts and feelings is the secret to have anything you want in life. If you want money, if you want health, if you want wealth, give yourself few minutes to write down how would you feel were you already that man or that woman that you want to be. Had you already got your desires, how would you feel? Write down everything. I feel this, I feel this, I feel this. And then you can draw what would you see on a piece of paper. And then before you go to bed, you can just see those papers, those pages, and just put them down and go to sleep with the idea that it is done. Imagine that it is done. Hear what you would hear were it already an accomplished fact. Hear it. Hear the congratulations. Hear the people happy for you. Hear your parents crying in joy that you are the man or the woman that you always wanted to be. You achieved everything that you ever wanted. You are not pushing it away from you. You are becoming one with it. You are becoming in harmony with the universe. You are a part of that universe, but the universe is within you, and you are a part of it. So it's a double-way exchange of information. When you think of something, there is a resonance that will happen. So make all your thoughts of good report and make all your feelings of good report. Don't feel hatred, don't feel envy, and if you feel it, catch yourself and ask yourself, why do I feel hateful right now? Why do I hate this guy? Why am I feeling like I'm so envious of him? And ask yourself these questions and go to the deep-rooted beliefs and then start to work on those. See where it went wrong and start to apply the opposite of it, because we are functioning on polarities in this 3D realm. So when you see something or someone that you see and you feel like you hate this guy, you hate this thing, ask yourself, why am I reacting this way? What do I believe about myself or about him that is giving me this emotional state? And once you realize that the universe is you pushed out, you will have much better understanding of why people are reacting to you in a certain way. Why this guy made fun of you when you were speaking? Why this girl rejected you? Once you realize that every thought, every feeling, every single thing that you do is becoming in resonance with similar things of the same kind, you will become so careful. You won't try to be hateful because you will be resonating with all the things that are of bad report. So you want to be in a good mood most of the time, because if you are trying to be in a good mood all the time, it is not practical to do. Now you know that feeling is the secret, and what you think and what you feel will actually be externalized on the outer world. What you need to do next is check out this video. It will make you know more about the difference between a certain feeling and a certain emotion, and why we say feel the emotion and feel the feelings, because they are relatively different. I want you to check out this video and I want you to comment down below which is the most important part of this video for you, because this helps me to make me know what should I focus on in the very next video. And if you want more techniques to actually reprogram your subconscious mind, I spent a lot of time trying to gather all the info from books, from videos. Some books were 700 pages. So right now I gathered all this info and I've published it in a 26-page ebook that you can check in the link in the description box. And if for some reason you want a one-on-one call with me, check also the description box. And until next video, I'll see you soon.